Ryan, another playoff series against LAFC. You've had a lot of opportunities against them, pinballing around the last 2 years. What's going to be different this time around? Why is the third time the charm?
Yeah, well, hopefully the thing is going to be different as we come out winners this time. Like you said, we've not had good luck against LA the last couple of years, but we all know how good they are, how good a side they are. But if you want to win the trophies, you've got to beat the best teams. So it's going to be a good challenge for us, and hopefully we'll turn things around this time.
Thomas, what are your thoughts on this matchup? You played in a lot of big games in your career. You played against Sonny before. It's a heavyweight playoff match. These teams know each other very well, but it's your first opportunity to play LAFC.
Yeah, that's right. And so I was not in there the last years, so I have no bad memories or anything else. For me it's just my first conference semi, and we're gonna beat them. That's what I'm thinking about this game. If you go to the details, for sure, we know how good this team can be. But if you look back the last couple of weeks, they are very reliant on Bouanga and Son. So if they're not scoring, they don't score. So if he can, it's very tough to keep these two very quiet during the game. But if we get it done, then we have a good chance.
Brian, obviously, with it being LA again, how fitting is it that it's them standing in your way? Like, sometimes it seems like football has these ways of delivering these matchups, delivering these narratives. Just does that almost add a bit of satisfaction that you can get over that hump of that same team again?
Yeah, because it obviously leaves a bitter taste. The way the last ones ended, and yeah, it was the Champions League a couple of years ago as well. We came up against them and they got the better of us again. So there's definitely a lot of feeling that we want to put things right and make a better statement for the club that we've improved, we're getting better, and we're a serious team.
Thomas, is obviously a big playoff game, sold out crowd. Might be the biggest playoff game of the MLS era. Certainly, just what does that mean to you to hear that? Just where this group is and what this game could mean for the club.
Yeah, I think the group deserves it. To have this matchup and to have also the crowds, and if you see as Gauld mentioned, the development, the improvement since especially this season since Jesper joined in, the playing style. They went to the Champions League final or CONCACAF, and points wise I think was the best season in the club's history, right? So it's a little bit different, and we deserve this team out there, every player, and we had so many different situations, injured players, players from maybe from the bench, they came in and had a big impact for us. So we are a serious team, and we deserve this crowd, and our fans can look forward for the game. We are happy to be there, but our mission is not done yet. We're thinking about only this game, but yeah, we have more plans.
Thomas, with this long break, it's not usual for any level of play. How have you approached this last few weeks mentally? Like, have you sort of visualized something different every day, or how did you get yourself through all this?
I think the best way was and is don't overthink it. Just do it. Train day by day. Take your breaks. The coaching staff is responsible for our schedule, and trust them. For us, it's easier as for them. They have to plan it. They have to think about it, what's right and what's wrong. We as players, we just follow and give maybe some input, but in the end, yeah, we're happy to be on the pitch, but also sometimes to get time off with the families, and so for us it's easy.
Ryan, so much has been talked about how your team has grown this year, but if you look at a guy like Tristan, for instance, the year he's had, what have you seen? How have you seen him grown as a player this year in particular?
Yeah, I think he was, asked from the beginning to take on that role of being a leader for us back there and really taking charge of the back line, which I think he's done. And it shows in the team performances, that we've had such a good defensive record, a lot of clean sheets, and he's been great at the back for us. But you just named Tristan. You could name so many boys in there that have took their game to the next level, stepped up when they've been asked to. So this year's definitely been a great year of everyone being ready, everyone waiting for their chance, and as soon as they've been asked to perform, they've stepped up. So it creates a good bit of competition in the team, and everyone's fighting every day in training for a place in the team, which is where we've maybe not been the last few years, but to have that this year is, you can see it's given us that little extra bit of edge.
Nathan, then Lisa.
Ryan, a lot's been made of the matchup against LAFC, being that it's been a number of years in a row. But this season so far, you took 4 points out of 2 games off of them. You've shown that you can do it, not only home but away. How much confidence does that give you, knowing what you've done against this team this year, and what have you learned in those 2 games previous taking into this match?
Yeah, obviously it's good to have in the back of our heads that we know we're capable of beating them. But when it comes to playoffs, it's a one-off game, and a lot of things can happen. So we've got to play the game that we've been playing for the majority of the season. Playing with high intensity and trying to be in control of what happens. And I think you can also look at both teams, and there's been a lot of changes over the last 6-7 months. So you can't look too much into what's happened in the past. And it's going to be a good game, two good teams going at it. So it'll be an exciting one.
Ryan, you've been doing more in games, more training. Seems like the intensity is picking up at every session. How are you feeling with the knee and then mentally as well going into this game?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm ready to do my part that I'm asked to play. Like we've said before, whether it's 5 minutes, 10, 15, whatever it is that I'm asked to do, then in the games I'll be there, and just working hard in training, making sure we're all ready to go and get the job done.
And Thomas, you talked in the past about seeing the city kind of come together for this team once they start winning, and we've had 3 weeks now between games. Are you seeing and feeling a bit more buzz in the city around this team?
Yeah, man. The game was sold out after 5 days or 2 days, 3 days. So there was a little bit more buzz for sure. So some guys I already know in the city. I'm talking with them constantly, and they give me some feedback. But it's not that I'm not that good connected in the city that I can get a feeling for all the people here. So I cannot judge it. But I have the feeling that when I go to a hockey game and talk with some guys, they say, "Oh yeah, the way the Whitecaps play has changed so much, and the turnaround and this season, and also it's very positive, and there is a buzz, but you know how it is. You have to play good, and you have to win games. So we want to do our job on Saturday to keep the buzz buzzing.
My question is for you've come into a new team, a new league, and adapted very quickly. What's been the key to that? And then also, what are your memories of playing against Sonny when he was at Hamburg and Leverkusen?
Yeah, one key was this guy next to me and his group. So,
what?
Huh? You were a key. Oh. Why I adapted so quick?
Okay. Because
your group, you're leading a very good group. It was very easy to jump in and to bring me in good positions. They get every game a penalty for me.
Thanks, Ali and Sabi.
Thanks, Ali and Sabi. No, that we are such a good group, and the environment, the whole club. Jesper does a great job also with his coaching staff. And for sure, you have to be ready. You have to be ready for the competition. But I was not coming here for vacation. I wanted to do a serious job, and that was always my goal when I came here, that I want to perform. But you never know in a different country, different league, in a new team, how long this process maybe will last, and until you're really a real part of the team. But yeah, in the end, I was always able to adapt really quick to situations during all my career. I changed my playing style so many times in a tiny bit of way, and so nothing special, but special.
And then Sonny?
Yeah, the problem is I think Sonny was in Hamburg a very good player, in Leverkusen a very good player, but the teams weren't at the same level, so it's maybe not really fair to judge or to compare the situation now. We are now very good teams, two very good teams, and he's a big player there, I'm a big player here. So it's a little bit different, because when he was at Hamburg, when we came with Bayern at this times, we crushed them every time. I think we had 8-2s or 9-1s. So, but he was still a very good, talented and young player at this time. So I think it's not the right discussion to look too far behind.
And then Ryan, you've seen a lot of players come into the league. Some have succeeded, some have struggled. You know, what do you see as being the big reason why Thomas has kind of hit the ground running?
I think first and foremost, good players adapt really easily and fit into a group really well. And since he's came, he's been great. Obviously around the dressing room and stuff like that. But on the pitch, the way he's led and helped kind of little tweaks here and there of what we can do better. And he's just came in since day one, fitted into the group great, and we want to get his help to get the trophy.
Thank you, Jeff. We'll go Jay next, please.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. One question for each. Ryan, I want to start with you. You just touched upon it briefly about the fact that both the Whitecaps and LAFC are different than what we saw in previous years. You guys beat Miami, Lionel Messi, without Thomas. We've seen how much he has meant to your side. They've added Son. Can you is it a totally different matchup than what we've seen in the past? I mean, how do you see this matchup with the additions to both sides?
Yeah, I think when you look at it from our side, it will be a different matchup, because we're playing in a different way than we have in the past. Before we were maybe the team that was happy to kind of sit back and then counter, and that's kind of flipped a little bit now. We've managed, obviously before Thomas came, we still managed great results, and I think that was down to the team just playing for each other, and we've also still got really good players in that team. So everyone was working together, and the way we were set up to play in different games was the key factor. And then like you said, since Thomas come in, we seem to have taken the next step as well. So I think from our point of view, we need to do, like I said, more of what we've been doing the past few months, and taking control of games and playing with an intensity that's difficult for other teams to match.
Thomas, this is going to be arguably one of the most memorable matches for football fans, soccer fans here in our province. I want to know from your perspective. I mean, we get to watch arguably one of the greatest footballers from Germany go against one of the greatest football players from South Korea. Does your heartbeat race a little faster? Does the blood pump a little bit faster when you have a matchup like this with so much at stake?
What do you think? No, I'm looking forward to it, but at the moment I'm really calm, and I hope it's a memorable match. At the moment it's just a match-up. Maybe it gets a boring game, maybe local result, or I don't know. So we don't know yet, but it seems to be a great matchup, to be honest. And now my blood pressure is raising. I can feel it now, as you mentioned it. Thanks for the reminder. No, it's for us. It's just a game against a really good opponent, and I'm looking forward to meet our crowds and get interaction with them. And if we win this game and if we get to the next round, it means a lot for us, and that's what we are working for.